All right, this one's a little bit more tricky because our object is inside the focal point, but the rays are the same. So we're still going to measure our center of curvature. I get, what, 2.75 centimeters, so we're going to go 2.75 centimeters on the other side. And this is a little bit off the line, but that's okay. There's our C. All right, the rays are the same. In and out through C. So we're going to line up C with our object. In and out. Like that. Comme ça. And then we are going to go in parallel, out through the focal point. So in parallel, out through the focal point. All right, these two light rays, these two reflected rays are never ever going to meet up on this side. That's how we know we need to bring them back behind the mirror. Plus, we experienced that if our object was inside the focal point, we got a virtual image. So we're going to line these guys back up, and then we're just going to go dotted behind the line. And so they meet up here, and that's about where our image is going to be. Our third ray goes in through the focal point, out parallel. So in through the focal point, you're going to line up your focal point with the top of the object, and you're going to go all the way up to the mirror. In through the focal point, and then from there, you're going to go out parallel. Remember, again, we want to keep this gap and this gap about the same. That's how we know it's parallel. Out parallel, and go, and look, that one's meeting up with the other guys. And then our last one goes in through the vertex, and our angle of incidence equals our angle of reflection. Now, I'm not going to be able to measure this angle if I only go in through the vertex. If I only go from here to here, I'm not going to be able to measure it. So I'm going to bring it back a little bit further. I'm going to go in through the vertex that way. Then I'm going to measure my angle, lining up my protractor. There we go. This time, 10, 20, 30, 35 degrees. Label that 35 degrees. And we want to go 35 degrees on the other side. 10, 20, 30, 35 degrees. And we'll draw in that reflected ray. And it's only the reflected rays, the outs, that go back behind the mirror. And look, lo and behold, there we go. There's our image. And since this is in the mirror, or it's made out of dotted lines, it's made out of fake light rays, we had to force them to meet up. This is a virtual image. It is upright, and it is magnified. It is bigger than the original object.